cat owners think they're feeding their cats well. They buy the expensive bag, they follow the feeding guidelines on the back, and they assume everything is fine. But here's what the pet food industry doesn't want you to know. Most cats are quietly suffering from nutritional deficiencies right now, and their owners have absolutely no idea. Today we're going deep. A to Z feline nutrition, everything you need to know to keep your cat genuinely healthy, not just alive. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what your cat needs, what's secretly harming them, and how to make smarter choices that could add years to their life. Let's start with the most fundamental truth about cats. They are obligate carnivores. This isn't just a cute phrase, it's that deal. It's a biological reality that changes everything about how you should feed them. Unlike dogs or humans, cats cannot thrive on plant-based nutrition. Their bodies are literally designed to process animal protein and fat as primary fuel sources. Their liver cannot synthesize certain nutrients the way other mammals can, which means if those nutrients aren't present in their food, your cat simply goes without them. Now let's talk protein, because this is where most commercial cat foods fail. Cats require significantly higher protein intake than most people realize. We're talking around 26 to 30% of their daily calories coming from protein at minimum. And for active or growing cats, that number climbs even higher. The quality of that protein matters enormously. Chicken, turkey, fish, rabbit, and beef are all excellent sources. What you want to avoid is food where the primary protein source is listed as a vague byproduct, or plant protein like corn gluten meal. Your cat's body struggles to utilize plant proteins efficiently, and over time, this creates real metabolic stress. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein, and cats have specific requirements that you absolutely cannot ignore. Taurine is the big one. Cats cannot synthesize adequate taurine on their own, so it must come directly from their diet. A taurine deficiency leads to dilated cardiomyopathy, which is a serious heart condition, and it also causes retinal degeneration leading to blindness. The terrifying part is these conditions develop slowly and silently before you notice anything wrong. Always check that your cat food contains added taurine. Arginine is another critical amino acid. Cats have essentially zero ability to synthesize arginine, so even a single meal deficient in this nutrient can cause dangerous ammonia buildup in the bloodstream. The symptoms come on fast: vomiting, drooling, neurological distress. High-quality animal protein naturally contains arginine, which is yet another reason why real meat needs to be the foundation of every meal. Moving to fats, cats require animal-derived fats as a concentrated energy source and as a vehicle for fat-soluble vitamins. Arachidonic acid is a fatty acid that cats cannot produce themselves and must get from animal sources. This fatty acid plays a critical role in reproduction, skin health, and immune function. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA found in fish oil, are incredibly beneficial for cognitive function, coat quality, joint health, and reducing inflammation throughout the body. If your cat's food doesn't include a quality fat source, their coat will tell you the story first: dull, dry, and prone to excessive shedding. Let's address carbohydrates, because this is a genuinely controversial area. Cats have very limited ability to digest and utilize carbohydrates. Their pancreas produces minimal amylase, the enzyme needed to break down starch. Yet, walk into any pet food aisle and you'll find dry kibble products where corn, wheat, rice, or potato are among the first ingredients. These fillers exist to reduce production costs. Full stop. Over time, high carbohydrate diets in cats are strongly associated with obesity, diabetes, inflammatory bowel issues, and dental disease. This doesn't mean zero carbs forever, but carbohydrates should be minimal and come from digestible sources when included. Water intake is a nutrition topic that often gets overlooked entirely. Cats evolved from desert ancestors and have a naturally low thirst drive. They were designed to get most of their hydration from the prey they ate. This is exactly why dry kibble diets create chronic low-level dehydration in cats. Over years, this contributes significantly to kidney disease, which is one of the leading causes of death in domestic cats. Wet food, raw food, or adding water to meals dramatically improves hydration and long-term kidney health. If your cat primarily eats dry food, fresh water availability and water fountains become absolutely critical. Vitamins play essential roles throughout your cat's physiology. Vitamin A is fascinating because cats cannot convert beta-carotene from plants into usable vitamin A, unlike humans. They need preformed vitamin A directly from animal liver or fortified food. Deficiency leads to poor vision, skin problems, and immune dysfunction. The B vitamins, particularly niacin and B12, are vital for energy metabolism and neurological health. Cats have unusually high niacin requirements because they cannot synthesize it from tryptophan the way other animals can. Minerals complete the nutritional picture. Calcium and phosphorus need to be in a proper ratio for bone health and organ function. Too much phosphorus without adequate calcium, which is common in all meat diets without bone or supplementation, can actually damage the kidneys over time. Magnesium, zinc, and potassium all play significant roles in muscle function, immune response, and cellular repair. Well-formulated commercial foods handle these ratios, but home-cooked or raw diets absolutely require careful attention to mineral balancing. Life stage nutrition matters enormously. Kittens need higher protein, fat, and caloric density to support explosive growth. Senior cats often need more easily digestible protein because their gut efficiency decreases with age, along with joint support nutrients and kidney-friendly phosphorus levels. Pregnant or nursing cats have dramatically elevated nutritional demands that regular maintenance food simply cannot meet. Here's your practical takeaway. Read ingredient labels and look for named animal proteins in the first 2 or 3 positions. Prioritize wet food or a raw diet for hydration benefits. Ensure taurine is present. Minimize grain-heavy kibble as a primary food source. Consider fish oil supplementation for omega-3 benefits. And if your cat has specific health conditions, work with a veterinarian who understands feline nutrition deeply. Your cat cannot advocate for themselves. They cannot walk to the store and choose better food. That responsibility sits entirely with you. The knowledge you've just gained isn't just information, it's the difference between a cat that merely survives and one that genuinely thrives for every single year of their life. Now, go check that ingredient label.